Welcome to today's Ghastly Dispatch. Today we're in the Fort Point neighborhood of Boston. In 1916, most of Boston was served by subways for their public transportation, but here in the South Boston neighborhoods, they were served by streetcars that ran above ground. The line that ran from City Point to Washington Street, this direction across the bridge behind me, was mostly used by industrial workers who would leave their homes and head into the city for work. On the evening of November 6th, 1916, it was a very warm November evening, and it was also election day. So there were a lot of people out and about, so much so that when they sent out car number 393 from City Point Station, it was put on as an extra car, but it was still filled to capacity with between 60 and 70 passengers. The driver and the conductor had never driven this route before, though they knew the neighborhood pretty well. As they set off down Summer Street from City Point, they approached the bridge behind me, which was built in 1899. It had a unique system that would allow it to open up at 45-degree angles to let ships come through the channel. As they approached the bridge, the driver missed a stop signal, and he crashed through the metal gate and plunged the streetcar into the channel. Because it was so heavy, it dropped 30 feet down to the bottom of the channel, taking most of the passengers with it. About 16 people survived, including the driver and the conductor, but 46 people drowned here, most of them still within the streetcar. When they raised the streetcar out of the water using a large crane, there was one person missing, and it was a young 19-year-old stenographer named Ellie Woods, and no one knew where she had gone. They hoped she'd survived and had gone home, and they hoped to hear from her, but it wasn't until 6 months later, when her body washed ashore, that they found out what happened to Ellie. Now today, the number 7 bus runs that same route over that same bridge from City Point to Washington Street. And many people who are very sensitive to things feel an impending anxiousness as they approach the bridge. Will it be open this time? Will we make it across? That's today's Ghastly Dispatch.